hearth is cold, the winter wind is harsh. Across the wetlands and the frozen marsh,
I'm digging through the sort of long ago
to find the furnace beneath the drifted snow.
Il calore resiste nel buio profondo, mentre il gelo circonda tutto il mondo.
A stubborn flicker in the charcoal dust, defying the decay and the biting rust. One tiny breath to wake the sleeping heat before the victory of the cold is complete. Glowing in the dark are the burning embers, the only part of us the night remembers.
Refusing to fade, refusing to die,
Beneath the heavy smoke of a crimson sky. Burning embers, memories of a fire.
scintille di vita nel legno bruciato, il segno di un amore che non è passato.
The orange pulse is beating like a drum, waiting for the morning light to come.
My hands are trembling near the fragile glow, watching the orange shadows start to grow.
It isn't a roar, just a steady hum, the sanctuary where the weary come. One tiny breath to wake the sleeping heat before the victory of the cold is complete. Glowing in the dark are the burning embers, the only part of us the night remembers.
Refusing to fade, refusing to die,
Beneath the heavy smoke of a crimson sky.
let the oxygen feed the ancient desire.
From the smallest spark comes the greatest fire,
We are the heat that the seasons can't tame,
protecting the core of the sacred flame.
brucia ancora. Embers
Glowing in the dark are the burning embers, the only part of us the night remembers.
refusing to fade, refusing to die.
Beneath the heavy smoke of a crimson sky.
Burning
Embers, our spirits high, still warm, non si spegne.
burning embers.
You stood your ground when the bridge was thin, against the tide of the original sin, with a dignity that money couldn't buy, under the gaze of a judgmental sky.
La tua lealtà è uno scudo d'acciaio in questo mondo che è solo un miraggio.
A gentle strength within a velvet glove, the true definition of a selfless love.
Unbowed by the storm and the arrogance of kings,
Keeping the promise that the Spirit brings. Behold the courage of a noble heart, a living sanctuary
rumore di vuote parole.
You choose the mercy when the world wants blood, standing firm against the rising mud. I see the scars on your weathered shield from the battles fought on the lonely field. But your spirit is upright, your posture is tall, refusing to stumble, refusing to fall.
Unbowed by the storm and the arrogance of kings,
keeping the promise that the Spirit brings.
Behold the courage of a noble heart, a living sanctuary, a work of art.
Honorable and steady, faithful and true, the light of the world is shining through you.
Kneel for the soul, not for the crown,
before the walls of the city come down.
Integrity is the only wealth we keep,
while the rest of the world is fast asleep.
Cuore, nobile, honor, strength. Behold the courage of a noble heart,
A living sanctuary, a work of art. Honorable and steady, faithful and true, the light of the world is shining through you. Noble heart, where the virtues start. Walk in pride,
con onore.
noble The curtain is heavy, the lights are dim. The cup of our journey is full to the brim. I look at the path that we've walked so long, turned into the verses of a final song.
L'ultima pagina è pronta da scrivere tutto l'amore che abbiamo saputo vivere.
I feel the warmth of your breath on my cheek,
The strength in the silence
when we cannot speak.
before the stars fade into the white.
Before we dissolve in the arms of the night.
Hold me close,
In this final embrace, memorizing every line of your face.
the end of the story,
The closing of the door.
but I love you until there is time no more.
Final embrace in this hallowed space.
Non avere paura dell'ombra che avanza, resta con me in quest'ultima danza.
Our souls are tangled like the ivy and vine in a tapestry that is yours and is mine.
My heartbeat is slowing to match your own.
The most peaceful feeling I've ever known.
No more questions and no more why.
Just the vast beauty of this last goodbye.
Before the stars fade into the white.
Before we dissolve in the arms of the night. completed a life well spent in the grace of the heaven that was only lent. Abbraccio finale, the end of us. Hold me close in this final embrace, memorizing every line of your face. The end of the story, the closing of the door. But I love you until there is time no more. Final embrace, our saving grace.
Good night.
Addio, amore. There is a static in the heavy air, a quiet madness that we have to share. No thunder speaks, no jagged bolts descend, but I can feel the beginning of the end.
La calma apparente nasconde l'inferno in questo vuoto che sembra eterno.
The clouds are bruising to a leaden hue,
Choking the
oxygen between me and you.
The pressure is rising behind the glass,
Waiting for the ghost of the wind to pass. Caught in the center of a silent storm, where the cold is biting and the blood is warm.
a gale of emotion without any sound,
Tearing the roots from the hallowed ground. Silent storm, keeping us spellbound.
urla invisibili nel petto serrato,
Contro un destino che ci ha ingannato.
the trees are frozen in a pose of grief.
Losing the spirit before the leaf.
My ribs are aching
From the inward blast, holding a gale that was meant to last.
It's louder than a scream, this hollow hush.
Feeling the weight of the mountains crush.
The pressure is rising behind the glass,
Waiting for the ghost of the wind to pass. Caught in the center of a silent storm, where the cold is biting and the blood is warm.
a gale of emotion without any sound.
Tearing the roots from the hallowed ground. Let the cyclone spin inside the soul.
Losing all the logic and the self-control.
Nature is weeping without a single drop. A frantic motion that will never stop. Tempesta, silenzio, howling inside. Caught in the center of a silent storm. Caught in the center of a In the hallway light, robbing the hours from the dying night. We borrowed beauty from a jealous fate, behind the iron of the garden gate.
Attimi rubati al tempo che fugge, mentre il desiderio il cuore distrugge. He snatched a memory from the lion's jaw, defying every cruel and earthly law. Breathless and frantic we cling to the spark, before the daylight turns the gold to dark. Living for these precious stolen moments, healing all our internal torments. A flash of lightning in a desert sky, before we have to say a last goodbye. Stolen moments, too beautiful to die. Un bacio furtivo tra l'ombra e la luce, che verso un regno segreto ci conduce.
We are the thieves of a forbidden bliss, sealed with the fever of a desperate kiss. I'll keep these seconds in a velvet box, far from the keys and the rhythmic shocks. The world is sleeping while we play with fire, dancing on the wires of our own desire. Breathless and frantic we cling to the spark, before the daylight turns the gold to dark. Living for these precious stolen moments, healing all our internal atonements. A flash of lightning in a desert sky,
Before we have to say a last goodbye. Freeze the pendulum,
stop the spinning earth.
give this fragile instant
A second bird, we don't need forever, we just need right now.
with the sweat of passion on a furrowed brow. Rubato tempo, stolen fast.
drowned when the bridge was thin, against the tide of the original sin, with a dignity that money couldn't buy, under the gaze of a judgmental sky.
La tua lealtà è uno scudo d'acciaio in questo mondo che è solo un miraggio.
A gentle strength within a velvet glove,
the true definition of a selfless love.
I'm bowed by the storm and the arrogance of kings, keeping the promise that the Spirit brings.
Behold the courage of a noble heart,
a living sanctuary,
a work of art,
honorable and steady,
faithful and true.
the light of the world is shining through you. Noble heart,
Never falling apart. Il tuo onore brilla più del sole, oltre il rumore di vuote parole.
you choose the mercy when the world wants blood, standing firm against the rising mud.
I see the scars on your weathered shield,
From the battles fought on the lonely field,
but your spirit is upright,
your posture is tall, refusing to stumble, refusing to fall. Unbowed by the storm and the arrogance of kings, keeping the promise that the Spirit brings.
Behold the courage of a noble heart,
A living sanctuary,
a work of art,
honorable and steady, faithful and true, the light of the world is shining through you.
kneel for the soul, not for the crown.
Before the walls of the city come down,
Integrity is the only wealth we keep,
while the rest of the world is fast asleep.
cuore nobile, honor, strength. Behold the courage of a noble heart,
A living sanctuary,
a work of art,
honorable and steady, faithful and true, the light of the world is shining through you. Noble heart where the virtues stand,
walk in pride, con onore.
noble heart. Distill the water from the mountain spring. Listen to the song the white birds sing. I've shed the layers of the world's disguise, looking through the clarity of honest eyes.
L'essenza brilla senza più menzogna,
Lontano dalla colpa e dalla gogna,
the diamond core is polished by the years,
washed by the wisdom of 1,000 tears,
transparent and bright like the morning glass,
watching the shadows of the ego pass, reflected in the mirror of a pure spirit, heaven we can finally hear it, untainted by malice, unburdened by weight.
Entering the garden through the narrow gate.
Pure spirit, our ultimate state.
Un raggio bianco attraversa il cuore,
senza il veleno del vecchio dolore.
The architecture of the soul is clean,
The most beautiful sight I've ever seen.
no muddy waters in the sacred pool,
Where only the humble and the kind shall rule.
I breathe the ether of a higher plane,
Free from the static and the worldly stain.
transparent and bright like the morning glass,
Watching the shadows of the ego pass. Reflected in the mirror of a pure spirit, the voice of heaven we can finally hear it, untainted by malice, unburdened by weight.
entering the garden through the narrow gate. Strip the silk and strip the heavy gold,
Until there's only truth for us to hold.
weightless as a feather on the summer breeze,
Floating through the temples and the ancient trees.
puro spirito, puro
Spirit reflected in the mirror of a pure spirit, the voice of heaven we can finally hear it, untainted by malice, unburdened by weight.
entering the garden through the narrow gate.
Pure spirit, where the angels so clear, limpido, pure spirit. The sun retreats behind the purple hill. The world is breathing, standing hauntingly still.
I wrap your memory like a heavy lace
Around the curves of this deserted place.
L'oscurità ci avvolge come seta.
Siamo due anime verso la meta.
I feel the pulse of shadows on my skin,
Where the endings stop and we begin.
Gravity dissolves in the perfume of the musk.
Walking hand in hand through the canyon of the dusk.
Wrapped inside the folds of a velvet night, far away from the reach of the blinding light.
making everything right.
Il firmamento osserva il nostro amore,
senza catene, senza più dolore.
The moon is a witness, a pale silver eye,
Watching the rhythmic dance of the sky.
My heart is a cavern of midnight blue,
Echoing only with the thought of you.
no harsh reflections, no jagged edges here.
Only the stillness that conquers the fear.
Gravity dissolves in the perfume of the musk,
Walking hand in hand through the canyon of the dusk.
wrapped inside the folds of a velvet night, far away from the reach of the blinding light. Soft as a whisper,
Dark as the wine.
in this sanctuary where our stars align.
Let the ink of the heavens cover our skies.
Let us be nameless among all the
No
stars.
dawn shall disturb the peace we have found.
In this hallowed silence,
On this sacred ground.
velvet, so soft, notte profonda. Wrapped inside the folds of a velvet night, far away from the reach of the blinding light. Soft as a whisper,
Dark as the wine.
in this sanctuary where our stars align.
Velvet night. Lost in the infinite height. Sleep now.
Sogna con me,
Velvet night.
velvet night.
We wander through the maze of iron gates, between the whims of the capricious fates. No map to guide us through the city fog, written in the pages of a dusty log.
Smarriti nel labirinto del rimpianto, sotto un velo di tristezza danziamo il canto.
The compass is broken, the north is gone, searching for the herald of the dawn.
Two phantoms drifting in a sea of gray,
Hoping for a sign to show the way. We are the anthem of the lost souls, filling up the craters and the hollows, found in the wreckage, saved by our song.
in the wilderness where we belong. in questo purgatorio di tormento.
But I found your hand in the thick of the haze, a steady anchor in the blinding maze.
I recognize the rhythm of your stride, with nowhere left for us to run or hide.
Our displacement is a shared domain, a sanctuary built from common pain.
Two phantoms drifting in a sea of gray,
hoping for a sign to show the way. We are the anthem of the lost souls, filling up the craters and the hollow holes, found in the wreckage, saved by a song,
in the wilderness
where we belong.
let the astray find a home in our chords.
Sharper and stronger than any sword,
We are the tribe of the castaway heart,
a masterpiece of broken, jagged art.
anime, persevered at last.
Oh,
We are the anthem of the lost souls, fill up the craters and the hollow holes.
oh, found in the wreckage, saved by your song,
In the wilderness
where we belong. Lost souls, the journey is done, not alone. Insieme nel buio, lost souls. The stones remember what the tongue forgets. 1,000 years of hollow, cold regrets. I walk the ruins where the ivy clings to the skeletons of forgotten kings.
Il pianto vecchio scorre tra le mura, figlio del tempo danzando con paura.
The salt is etched into the thirsty soil, the bitter harvest of a lifetime's toil.
The well is deep,
The water tastes of iron,
caught in the cage of a sleeping lion.
falling forever are the ancient tears,
Carrying
the burden of a million years.
from the marble eyes of a lonely saint,
In every portrait that the masters paint,
ancient
tears echoing our fears.
l'eco del lamento scuote la collina, mentre la notte gelida s'avvicina.
We are the vessels for the sorrow's flood, the sap of history within our blood. tastes of iron,
caught in the cage of a sleeping lion,
falling forever on the ancient tears, carrying the burden of a million years.
from the marble eyes of a lonely saint.
In every portrait that the masters paint, let the rivers overflow the banks. To the gods we offer hollow thanks. Drown the hubris of the thirsty clay,
Until the sadness
washes all away. Lacrime, pianto, ancient crying,
falling forever,
all the ancient tears, carrying the burden of a million years.
from the marble eyes of a lonely saint.
In every portrait that the masters paint, ancient tears falling through the street.
The rain of old,
Sempre piangendo, ancient The bitter frost is melting from the glass. I watch the seasons and the centuries pass. I've carried burdens through the pouring rain, washing the copper from the stains of pain.
sorge l'aurora nel petto stancato,
Tutto il passato è ormai dimenticato.
the compass points toward a brighter shore,
Where the weary travelers weep no more. The amber glow is bleeding through the gray, chasing the ghosts of the winter away. We are heading for the golden horizon, where the courage of the spirit is rising,
fearless and steady,
bold and sublime,
transcending the limits of
space and of time. Golden horizon, where the new world is born.
un nuovo giorno si veste di gloria.
Scriviamo insieme la nostra memoria.
The dust of the valley is left far behind.
With the chains of the ego we no longer bind. I see the brilliance reflecting in your gaze.
A million lanterns in a hopeful
The
maze.
climb was steep and the air was thin, but this is the moment the triumphs begin. The amber glow is bleeding through the gray, chasing the ghosts of the winter away. We are heading for the golden horizon, where the courage of the spirit is rising,
Fearless and steady,
bold and sublime,
transcending the
limits of space and of time. Run to the edge where the ocean meets fire. Higher and higher, our holy sits in the walls of stone, feeling the marrow of my aching bone. But then I lifted up my weary sight to the cathedral of the endless night.
Lo spazio infinito sorride al dolore, cancellando l'ombra del mio timore. The canopy of diamonds has no edge, beyond the limit of the mountain ledge.
Blue turns to black, and black turns to gold. A story of wonder that never grows old. Underneath the dome of an everlasting sky,
Where the wings of the Spirit are born to fly.
boundless and open, majestic and free,
Across the horizon of the cosmic sea.
everlasting sky.
Watch the world go by. Stelle cadenti disegnano scie lungo le strade delle gerarchie. I am a speck within a grand design, where the celestial immortal line.
No more ceilings to hold back the soul. The vastness of mercy is making me whole. The wind of the ether is brushing my face, lost in the grandeur of time and of space. Blue turns to black, and black turns to gold. A story of wonder that never grows old.
Underneath the dome,
Of an everlasting sky,
where the wings of the Spirit are born to fly.
boundless and open,
Majestic
and free,
across the horizon
of the cosmic sea,
higher than the eagles past the moon's glow.
leaving the dust of the valley below,
The oxygen of heaven is all that we breathe.
leaving the sorrows that we used to ease.
Sempre azzurro, heavens
Underneath the dome of an everlasting sky,
where the wings of the Spirit
are born to fly. Boundless and open,
majestic
and free,
across the horizon.
of the cosmic sea, everlasting sky,
Where our dreams reside.
soaring vessel, everlasting The clock is ticking in the hallway light, rubbing the hours from the dying night. We borrowed beauty from a jealous fate, behind the iron of the garden gate.
Attimi rubati al tempo che fugge, mentre il desiderio il cuore distrugge. He snatched a memory from the lion's jaw, defying every cruel and earthly law.
Breathless and frantic, we cling to the spark before the daylight turns the gold to dark. Living for these precious stolen moments,
healing all our internal atonements.
a flash of lightning in a desert sky,
Before we have to say a last goodbye.
stolen moments too beautiful to die.
Un bacio furtivo tra l'ombra e la luce, che verso un regno segreto ci conduce.
We are the thieves of a forbidden bliss,
Sealed with
the fever of a desperate kiss. I'll keep these seconds in a velvet box, far from the keys and the rhythmic shocks.
the world is sleeping while we play with fire.
Dancing on the wires of our own desire. Breathless and frantic, we cling to the spark before the daylight turns the gold to dark. Living for these precious stolen moments,
Healing all our internal atonements.
a flash of lightning in a desert sky,
Before we have to say a last goodbye.
freeze the pendulum, stop the spinning earth, give this fragile instant a second birth.
We don't need forever, we just need right now.
With the sweat of passion on a furrowed brow. Rubato tempo, stolen fast. Living for these precious stolen moments,
Healing all our internal atonements.
a flash of lightning in a desert sky,
Before we have to say a last goodbye.
stolen moments are only alibi.
Just one more, un attimo ancora.
I'm at the borders of the galaxy, but found no limit to this mystery. It's wider than the reach of human thought, the greatest lesson that I've ever taught.
Oltre i confini della mente umana, questa passione non sembra mai lontana. It flows through every atom, every cell, a resonance within a golden bell.
No beginning and no final wall, the force that catches us before we fall. Expanding outward is an infinite love, reflected in the galaxies above, without a measure, without any end. The only constant on which we depend.
calmo che non nasconde, dove il mio petto con il tuo si infonde. The geometry of passion is a circle, a supernatural and glowing miracle.
It outlasts empires in the falling dust, stronger than greed and hungrier than lust. I see it in the way the planets spin, the massive power vibrating within. No beginning and no final wall, the force that catches us before we fall. Expanding outward is an infinite love, reflected in the galaxies above, without a measure, without any end. The only constant on which we depend, it's the gravity that pulls the moon, the rhythm in a universal tune, quantum threads that bind the earth and sun, until the many and the few. Infinito amore, infinito. Expanding outward is an infinite love, reflected in the galaxies above, without a measure, without any end. The only constant on which we depend, infinite love, descending like a dawn, never ending sense of infinite distill the water from the mountain spring. Listen to the song the white birds sing.
I've shed the layers of the world's disguise,
Looking through the clarity of honest eyes.
l'essenza brilla senza più menzogna, lontano dalla colpa e dall'agonia.
The diamond core is polished by the years, washed by the wisdom of 1,000 tears.
Transparent and bright like the morning glass,
Watching the shadows of the ego pass.
reflected in the mirror of a pure spirit.
The voice of heaven, we can finally hear it, untainted by malice, unburdened by weight,
Entering the garden through the narrow gate.
pure spirit, our ultimate state.
Un raggio bianco attraversa il cuore, senza il veleno del vecchio dolore.
The architecture of the soul is clean, the most beautiful sight I've ever seen.
The muddy
Waters in the sacred pool, where only the humble and the kind shall rule.
I breathe the ether of a higher plane,
Free from the static and the worldly state.
transparent and bright like the morning glass,
Watching the shadows of the ego pass.
reflected in the mirror of a pure spirit.
The voice of heaven, we can finally hear it, untainted by malice, unburdened by weight,
Entering the garden through the narrow gate.
strip the silk and strip the heavy is breathing, standing hauntingly still. I wrap your memory like a heavy lace around the curves of this deserted place.
L'oscurità ci avvolge come seta, siamo due anime verso la meta.
I feel the pulse of shadows on my skin,
where the endings stop and we begin.
Gravity dissolves in the perfume of the musk,
walking hand in hand through the canyon of the dusk, wrapped inside the folds of a velvet night, far away from the reach of the blinding light. Soft as a whisper,
dark as the wine,
in the sanctuary
where our stars align.
velvet night,
making everything right.
il firmamento osserva il nostro amore,
Senza catene, senza più dolore,
the moon is a witness, a pale silver eye.
watching the rhythmic dance of the sky. My heart is a cavern of midnight blue, echoing only with the thought of you.
No harsh reflections, no jagged edges here.
Only the stillness that conquers the fear. Gravity dissolves in the perfume of the musk, walking hand in hand through the canyon